good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Check for records back. Stop playing. Check for record. We going from Boston to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? This Brooklyn MC been out for a minute. Papoose, man. We gotta give him his respect, man. Stop playing. Papoose. New album, Endangered Species. Came out 10/9/20. It's about 36 minutes, 35 minutes, 24 seconds exact. Man, this Brooklyn MC ain't playing around. Y'all know, if y'all know who Papoose is, y'all know he get busy. Y'all know he be in this thesaurus all day like this. You know what I'm saying? He giving us bars, man. He don't play around. He's in the dictionary, he's in the thesaurus. He's everywhere, man. He studies, he reads. I don't know where he's getting these words. His mind's probably gotta be one of the smartest hip hop MCs to date. Just shout out to Papoose. Stop playing, man. Yo, this album, like I said, Papoose, Endangered Species, features, not a lot of features, but you got French Montana, Conway the Machine from Griselda. You got Miguel Hall and DJ Premier. Now, DJ Premier doesn't, rap or sing. He just scratching. So, like, when it says feature, DJ Premier usually scratching on the beat. Some people use his voice. Some people use DJ Premier's vocals sometimes. But, usually when he's featured, it's the chicken. You know what I'm saying? So, the lead single off this album was Tribute. It's dropped in June. Go check out the video. It was, I'm gonna get to the review when I talk about the song. I just want to at least throw out some highlights first. Second single was Kickback, featuring French Montana and Conway. So that's crazy. And so you gotta check that out. You know what I'm saying? I'll review that when I get to that single. Third single was Boxcutter. I just saw the video today. Yo, it's dope, man. It's dope video. So go check that out. You know what I'm saying? Go check out Papoose. Papoose. That's how I be saying to you. I like that. You know what I'm saying? 15 years plus, man. Been in this game for a minute. 15 years plus. Probably like 30 or so mixtapes, man. So it's not like his first rodeo. This is his fourth studio album, though. But he got mad bars out there. So if you're looking for Papoose's work, he's out there. So go check out his workload. You know what I'm saying? Just go check it out. He's there. He's out there doing what he got to do. He's the most probably thorough lyricist in hip hop. And when I say that, like, you gotta really listen to this dude, this MC, man. He's like a verbal assassin. I can picture like R.I.P. Fred the Godson, but if Fred Godson didn't pass away, they in that top tier. These are MCs that they go bar for bar on the track, and you gotta like break it down. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you need the thesaurus. You know what I'm saying? You need the dictionary. You need to travel where they travel just to understand the verse. Sometimes you gotta there's so much intricacies in this wordplay. It's just amazing. So shout out to Papoose. I can imagine if Papoose and Fred the Godson did an album. Woo, man, we would need like Jesus to come down to translate the album. Like it'd just be too much for the eardrums. And the funny thing is about Papoose and people like Fred the Godson. A lot of people go, they wasn't as popular as like these other MCs. And I think it was I think one of the reasons is because they're too lyrical. Think about like KRS-One back in the day. He was too lyrical. He had a couple of hits here and there that were kind of like radio play or whatever that got him kind of good. But back then, KRS-One was like one of the only. Back then, it was different back then. Back then, people were accepting that type of rap anyway. But nowadays, it's more trap music. You got the mumble rap. You got so many genres of hip hop and hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is not just hip hop like boom bap. It has a lot of other genres in there. You know what I mean? So it's got sub hip hop. So it might be hip hop with the boom bap. Then it's like sub genre, mumble rap, sub genre, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Trap music or whatever. So shout out to hip hop for expanding like a tree. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to grow. It's supposed to grow. But MCs like Papoose don't really get their credit, man. But he got to get his credit on this album. Let's go through it, man. Billionaire is the first cut. This was produced by Papoose. Papoose, I didn't know you unproduced, man. That's what's up. I know what's his name? Brady Watt did pretty much most of the album. He did like 10 out of the 12 joints. So I was looking up the research, and it did say Papoose produced at least this one track, at least the first track. So I'm going with that. So it could have been maybe got some help from Brady. I'm not sure. But I'm loving the piano on this track here. You know, it starts off with some, with a smooth flow. You got the smooth flow going, and then he steps it up because that's when the beat drops. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. Steps it up, starts rhyming a little faster. And then at the end, it goes back down again. But I love the piano in this track. I do a little quote. You know, I be trying to rap. You know, I be trying to quote. He goes, you see more shells than LeBron James Taco Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? You gotta listen to this. You just gotta. Papoose, if you don't know about Papoose, he's so lyrical. I wouldn't even know where to start to quote some of his rhymes, because I'd be doing him a disservice, because he can go, oh, that wasn't my best one. Pretty much most of his rhymes is his best ones. Like, he just comes up with so many gems in these rhymes. So yeah, so let's go, man. Number 2, Boxcutter. This is like I said, this is the 3rd single. You got it incorporates the piano again. Now this one's produced by Brady Watt. I never heard of Brady Watt, but I'm tuned in, man. See what's going on. Brady. You know what I'm saying? I know about Brady, dog. New England. I know he's on Kansas City, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? He was, New England Patriot first. But Bean Toad. Let me stop. I always got to throw. I got to throw Bean Toad in sometime, somewhere. But number 2, Boxcutter, produced by Brady Watt. Another great use of the piano, like I said. Go check out the video. This could be one of the smartest MCs, man. Like I was saying, like his verbal wordplay is just out of this world. And tell me different, man. Fight me in the comments, man. Matter of fact, this write down if you're gonna throw something in the comments, put some comments down, some questions down. Let's talk about this album. Let's talk about other MCs that are just as lyrical. You know what I'm saying? Give me some other MCs that's just as lyrical. Maybe I don't know all of them out there. Might be some new cats out there that's just as word-worthy as Papoose does saying out here. So let's go. Number 3, Cobra Scale, produced by Brady Watt. Like I said, Brady Watt did 10 out of 12 joints, so you're gonna hear that name a lot. Go look him up, see what's going on. He got some good beats on here, and I gotta check his work on probably various other projects. I'm guessing, not sure if he's new, but this is gives me like a live music vibe. You got some with Maya Angelou. She's spitting some gems. Got Maya Angelou in the background. She's kind of like on a hook, like she does a little talking, a little bit of poetry, but she's spitting gems. She's just telling people what's going on in the world, and how Maya Angelou, she's a poet. She's one of the best poets in the world. Go check out her books. Go check out her poetry. If you don't know about Maya Angelou, you're sleeping. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta check out Maya Angelou. So he incorporated some of her vocals on here, and it fit the album. It fit this track here, and I enjoyed it. It was let's go. I'm on number 3 now. Yeah, number 3, Cobra Scale. Oh no, I'm already on number 3. Cobra Scale with Maya Angelou. But I wanted to talk about the piano and the bass fit Papooses. The scripted bar is really good. Like when this whole album, when it first came on, I'm listening to it, and you could tell it's kind of piano sample heavy, and that's dope because it fits Papooses' voice box. It fits his structure, the way he flows. The piano is dope for him, and then it uses a little bit of bass too. Got some bass and guitar in there. It's good. I like it. I like the way this album starts off. I like the way it's flowing. It's flowing like an album. It's flowing like an album. It's not just a couple tracks just sprinkled everywhere. This is an album. All right. Number 4, Kickback, featuring Conway and French Montana. This is produced by Statik Selektah. I gotta be funny with his name. Brady Watt, Parks from the Joe Budden podcast. I don't know if y'all know, but Parks does he does arrangements and stuff like that. He produces. He does a lot of that. A lot of people starting to get to know what Parks does. They think Parks is just in the background, not showing his face. And this is also produced by Carlos, I'm going to say Holmes. It's Homs. Carlos Holmes. I was going to say Holmes, but Holmes. This is an up-tempo track. This was the second single. It's more up-tempo because like in the beginning we got, like I said, we got the first 3 tracks kind of with the piano in it. Kind of like sounded like a little jazzy. And then this one kind of brings up the album with the tempo. And then the verses too. Not just French Montana don't rap it. This one's just the chorus. You know what I'm saying? There's a dope chorus on here. There's a little hook. And then Conway's in his bag. Again, yeah, if y'all don't know about Conway, y'all better go check out Conway. Conway the Machine. If he gets on your track, he's trying to kill it, man. He's going to try to kill you on your track, man. He ain't playing around. But go check out King to a God. That's his last album on Shady Records. Go check out that one. I did a review on that one too, so maybe I'll post it. I'll link it here so y'all can check it out. If y'all haven't already, like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, share the video. Like I said earlier, comment. Let's talk. Let's ask me any question, any hip hop question. You know what I'm saying? I'll answer it. Stop playing. Like I said, up-tempo joint. Great feature with Conway. French just on the hook. Great production. It's a lot of people with the production, like 4 or 5 producers, but sometimes that's what it takes to to get a hit. I know Puff Daddy did that back in the day. Like he would have like 20 producers on one song or something. A lot of people did. Like Motown did that too. Like you have maybe like Smokey Robinson write the song, or maybe have somebody help him write the song. So it'd be like maybe 3 or 4 writers and Smokey Robinson, and then like the producers would be like 6 people producing it, and then so then you look at the credit for one single, it's like this long. You're like, so like it'll take up my whole piece of paper if I was doing notes, But yeah, shout out to all the producers on this album, especially Brady. Nah, let me stop. Number 5 is Human Body, and then it says the brain in like parentheses or something. This is again Brady Watt. This is a scientific beat. It's like a fast tempo. This is brings up like I said, it's elevating. The album was piano riffs kind of like low, and then all of a sudden it went up from what I say number 4 Kickback. You know what I mean, with Conway and French. So the up tempo, and then this keeps the up tempo going. So it's like this is what albums got to do. Albums got to do this. Got to keep you in tuned. Like I said, the first part of the album was dope. I'm saying the piano soft kind of like mellow tones, but then like Papoose is getting in them cheeks, man. He's getting in them cheeks, no homo. You know what I'm saying? Just getting them. You know what I'm saying? He's doing that. He's just getting in. He's getting in. You know what I mean? He's doing this thing with the bars, and then now he's elevating the album a little bit with the tempo. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little. It's just better with the. You know what I'm saying? The beat, not better, but just like the beats are starting to get more you know what I'm saying, faster and stuff like this. So this is like a scientific beat. Like I said, fast tempo. This proves Papoose is doing his hip hop homework. Cause like songs like this, he's talking about the human body. He's talking about the brain. He's talking about the vessels, the blood inside, the whatever else is in the brain. Like I can't even remember think of anything in the brain, but like he's talking about every function of the brain, every organ in the brain. What the function of the brain, like he's really doing his homework, and a lot of MCs can't do this. If you could do this, man, you a top tier MC, and Papoose is a top tier MC. He's doing his thing. He's doing his homework. He's doing his hip hop homework. Speaking of hip hop homework, support if you can my daughter, my clothing line. I actually got a hip hop homework new hoodie, and I got the yoga pants for the girls, for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Or the dudes want to wear them, whatever. I ain't judging, you know what I'm saying? And I got the t-shirts too. And then I got long sleeves for the hip-hop homework one. So I know a lot of people was asking for long sleeves. So I got the long sleeve hip-hop homework joint. So go check it out. Go check it out in the description. Number 6, COVID-19. You know he had to do a COVID-19 joint. He actually did, he did one. Well, he sprinkles a little. He talks about COVID-19 and coronavirus throughout the album, but this is basically him being the COVID-19 virus. He's rapping like he's the COVID-19 virus. Like during the rapping, like before the second verse, I think he goes, "Are you dumb? King. So I'm just thinking about his wife, Remy Ma. Shout out to Remy Ma. But this is a solid track that Pat murders, no pun intended. But he's rapping like he's the COVID-19 virus, and he's talking to the world. So it's dope. It's a storytelling track. If you can't do stuff like I said on Human Body, he's breaking down the brain, functions in the brain, and then and then COVID-19, you know what I'm saying? Still like an up-tempo track with Brady Watt producing, and it's like and he's acting, he's telling the story as something. A lot of rappers do that, Nas did it like he was a gun, a lot of people do it. Shay Noah did it as her city, like she acted like she was her city, and she rapped it like she was her city. So in one of her joints. So this makes rappers rappers. This makes rappers MCs. Like there's a lot of rappers, but when you start incorporating more into your bars and more into your wordplay, then you become an MC. That's what, you know what I mean? It's rappers, and then you become an MC. It's like a graduation, And Papoose been an MC. Papoose been an MC, man. All right, number 7, Maturity. Brady Watt production again. Pianos are back, man. I told you I love those pianos. I like the pianos. Shout out to Brady Watt using those pianos. I think they go well with Papoose's voice and his tone, and this is lyrical content. You can like hear him clear, This song's about love. I'm pretty sure it's about his wife Remy. Speaking about Remy earlier in the song, when he kind of like used her line, "Are you dumb? Are you dumb?" Yeah, I like that. Yo, shout out to Remy again. But this is like a love song, and Brady Watt is quarterback in this whole project. I just want to shout out again Brady Watt. Great production on this album, this project. Keep doing what you're doing, King. I'm tuned in. But this is a love song to his wife. He's talking about, seeing her and, I don't know, like one of the lines that was like alligator boots or snakeskin boots or something like that. And then he used that metaphor to talk about something else. Like Papoose is one of the kings of metaphors, man. He's one of the kings of metaphors. Stop playing. You want to battle in the comments, write something, Number 8, Hate Be Real. Brady Watt again on the production. This is more like a rock and roll rap type of beat. I like it. He goes, he quotes, "I'm like a lowercase T. I show you positive signs." Like what? Like I said, I be wanting to like quote the whole. And some podcasts quote the whole, thing. That's great. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna learn how to do all that too. But I like to give the MC and the producers and everybody more shine by just talking about them. But eventually I'm gonna start like posting stuff, and eventually I get to all that. But right now I like to freestyle and just get into it. I take a couple of notes just so I won't forget what I'm doing. I don't like to lose track either. You gotta kind of still be on track. But yeah, this Hate Be Real track. It's dope. Like I said, it's like a more rock and roll-ish. You know what I'm saying? Got that beat. Like I call it rock and rap, Rock and roll, rock and rap. And shout out to Run DMC that's, kind of like brought that to light. They brought rock and roll into hip hop. So shout out to Run DMC. Pioneers. One of the pioneers of hip hop. Line for line, man. Papoose top tier is a top tier MC. I mean, I don't know what else I can tell you. That's what he just is, Number 9, Numerical Slaughter Part 2. Now, this is Brady Watt. The first one was produced, or maybe, I think it was produced or it was just on the K-Slate tape. Now, it's funny how, like, in the beginning of this, you hear Part 1 a little bit, because they cut, like, the end of Part 1, and then they come into Part 2. It's funny, because, like, you hear the energy from K-Slate, and then all of a sudden you hear Brady Watt take over. Listen, Brady Watt's no K-Slate. K-Slate got that voice. He's got that loud, presence, you know what I'm saying, on the mic. So, so it's weird for him to be, shouting this stuff, and then you hear Brady Watt like, yeah, part two, like we're like, what? What you say, man? But shout out to K-Slate, shout out to Brady Watt, making an attempt to carry on the tradition of the numerical slaughter. part 2. But the song's dope, you know what I'm saying? The song breaks down like I think he did 1 to 10 before, now he's doing 10 to 20. And then, of course, they stop him at 21. He was going to do 20 to 30, and then they stop him at 21. And he's like, yo, no, stop. You're going to, next project. So he's going to continue that. So we're going to expect to see a part 3 on his next project. Number 10, Antidote, featuring Nigel Hall. Nigel Hall's a singer. I'm tuned in. He has a beautiful voice. I like this voice. I like his voice. It's produced by Brady as well. It's got like an eerie type boom bap sound. Like I said, great singing. So it kind of brings it back to life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's like music in the haunted house. And then you hear Brady saying, "Oh, okay, I'm cool." You're like, I'm cool. I'm safe. Brady not Brady I mean Nigel Hall. Nigel Hall brings it back with his voice on the chorus and kind of calms you down. After this eerie, crazy horror beat. Speaking of horror beat, Halloween season. You know what I'm saying? October. And this is and I think Antidote, man. I don't know if it's a double entendre, but I'm gonna tell you what I think. I'm gonna just tell you my concept, not the concept of the album, but I think Papoose himself has the antidote for all these whack MCs. Yo, y'all whack MCs need to listen to this album, listen to Papoose's work, listen to his past work, and try to not steal from him, but the wheel, you can't reinvent the wheel. So listen to Papoose and just get more detailed and use more wordplay, man, because you gotta become an MC. A lot of y'all MC, a lot of y'all rappers out there, rappers. Y'all just rappers. You see, y'all just rapping the rap. Y'all really ain't saying nothing. Study, go to Papoose school. You know what I'm saying? Get some of his literature, his music, whatever you want to call it, and then study Papoose, man. Stop playing. All right, number 12. This was the first. This tribute. This was a tribute. It's called Tribute, and this was actually produced by Mel Stax, Melstaxx. Mel Stax. This was his first single. This came out in March, I believe. Did I say March? I think this one came out in March. Lead single. Oh no, June. This one came out in June. This is like a dope concept record. So it's basically like, with the Black Lives Movement and, a lot of the, gotta get into it, you know what I mean? Like, but basically, this song represents the majority of the wrongfully fallen, but Papoose does it via the alphabet. So when you say A, he's gonna, bring up, someone that died wrongfully by the cops or something in that nature. And then he goes to B, like Beyond the Tail, and he goes to C. Like, I don't know all the names, but like he pretty much researched. He did his research, and this is what I love about MCs. They do their research. They have knowledge of something, and then it probably took time to put this together. You can't freestyle this. He could freestyle. He's a dope stylist, but he had to put some work into it, and he put some thought process into it, and it's an incredible concept. Credible record. Just imagine, man, you're using the alphabet, and then at the same time, you're rapping about everyone that has been wrongfully killed or prosecuted or something by the government or the system or the biggest gang in the world, the police. It's tough. It's tough, and I gotta shout out Papoose for this. I gotta shout out Papoose for his work ethic, for his just him being awoke. You know what I mean? What they say, he's woke. He's in, he's fighting the good fight. And y'all watch Papoose's back too, because he's one of them kings out there that he's out there. He's speaking out there for us, and he's doing a great job. He's doing a great job lyrically. He's doing a great job picking good production, especially on this album. Man. I like this album, man. I liked it. Like, I got, how many joints I got in rotation? I got like 1, 2, 3, 4 rotation, but so that means they could be single of the year. Then I got 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 4 other ones that are dope that I'm just gonna be listening to. So 8 out of 12 tracks? 8 out of 12 tracks. And like only I didn't dislike the other tracks. It was just, and they're not skippable because they're wordplay. He uses a lot of wordplay and they're word heavy, and I just gotta go back and listen to it again. But it's dope. He's one of the best MCs out there. Shout out to Papoose. If I had to grade this out of 5 mics, I'll probably give this 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 mics. It's all wordplay. You get most of the mics because of the wordplay, man. Your bars are off the chain, man. So shout out to Papoose. So 4 out of 5 mics. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, to the video. Ring the bell. Support if you can, yo. It's Marquis Walker, man. We coming back from Brooklyn to Boston. All right. Bean Town.